Question 343. If your house was on fire, which 3 items would you definitely leave behind, or even make sure they got burnt?
Ooh, I don't think I can answer. Fucked up.
My work uniform. One.
Let me just look around and figure it out.
Most of it, I'd make sure I got people out first and pets.
Because I know my partner will never see this. All her tiger shit. I'm sure there's 3 things there. There's like 100 things there. I would happily.
She collects tiger feces?
Yeah, probably.
But doesn't having them not...
If it looks like a tiger, she would probably keep.
You know what the best thing is, don't you? If you manage to get rid of all her tiger things in a fire, that's 20 years of gifts you don't have to think about. You can just get it.
Yes.
I think we know who's not on Team Tiger here.
No, we're not going into that shit.
No, it's trouser.
So what's this about?
My vote is trouser.
Hashtag Team Tiger.
That was yesterday, sir.
Yes.
All right. I think one of them would be Raiders of the Lost Shark.
Ooh, that porn?
You'd think
What
so
was the
from the cover, but
question?
no.
You never answered the next, or you never asked the next question, did you?
Yes.
Why are we still talking about? Wait, then what was it?
What was the question?
If your house was on fire, what
Oh,
3
that's
items
right.
would you
That's
definitely
right.
leave behind, slash...
How did we end up back at porn, though? I just don't
How was your
understand.
answer Raiders of the Lost Sharks? What?
There is a film that exists called Raiders of the Lost
Okay.
Shark.
And he owns a couple.
I
How about all the
this
furniture?
I have this film on DVD
Why?
because the longer you look at the cover, the more you see wrong with it.
Why haven't you thrown it out?
Because the longer you look at the cover, the more you see wrong with it.
I'm going to say,
I
Badger,
thought
if
the
you own
more
a copy
important
of-
question
if you own a copy
was-
of this film, how can you
Yeah.
knock any to Disney Star Wars if you own a film like that?
Because a film like that is just there. It's not ruining anything else.
But how did the film come to be in your possession?
Because I bought it in the pound shop.
Why?
I thought you said
Because they
pawn
had it
shop
in the
for a
pawn
second. Oh, you did say pawn shop.
No, the pound
The
shop.
pound shop.
Oh, the pound shop.
So you saw the very cover that you now hate so much.
No, I don't hate it. I think it's
like the look of
absolutely
that.
wonderful. But I'm saying if it was in a fire, if there was a fire, I wouldn't get it. I would not save it if there was a fire.
Anything else?
Yeah,
Well,
probably, but come back to me.
It's probably if there's quite a few things to be honest. I think.
There's a lot of furniture I'd throw on.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'd be
all the
tempted-
furniture.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah,
tempted
I
to
care
throw a
about
lot of computer equipment on as well, so the insurance will replace it.
Yeah, I have this in quotes wardrobe. It's like a wooden frame with fabric.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
sides.
It's already been burnt.
It's been burnt a little bit. It could do, to be honest, it could do with being burnt a little bit.
A little bit.
But I would
have a
save
second
the
item.
collection-
But there, go
I
on.
would save the collection of hats that are on top of it.
Fair enough. Go on, Sammy.
And I'll preface it with I'm allowed to pick on her because we've been together for 10 years.
Okay.
But it's my partner's music collection. At least,
all your partner stuff.
at least,
Fire.
hey, at least the Nickelback. Give me that.
Oh.
I would actively throw that on the fire.
That's probably how the fire started, Jeff.
Yeah, doing all
It was
on the
probably me.
Set fire to the tigers.
And then you go back.
And the Nickelback. I've had enough.
Manda.
Oh,
No.
Nothing.
No, I mean, if people who know me well enough know what I would leave. It's fucked up. So I'm just not going to answer this question.
Jen.
Yeah, all the furniture. I don't care about that stuff.
There's nothing of anyone else's that you want to get rid of.
oh.
Nope. I'd let them choose their own shit.
Would I would say, Amanda, would you acquire a MAGA hat just in case this eventuality ever comes up in real life?
Oh, he's got one, I'm sure. So
I've got one.
why?
Because they had them in the pound shop.
What? You
How long do you
paid
spend
a
each
pack-
week in the
paid
pound
£1
shop?
for one of them.
Right, let me tell you a little thing about the pound shop. A few years ago, Trump was supposed to do a state visit to the UK. So the pound shop got a load of Trump memorabilia to sell for this visit, and then he just didn't show up. He just decided, I think somebody said his golf course was shit or something, and he just decided he didn't want to come. So the pound shop was like, oh fuck, we've got all this Trump stuff and everyone hates him. What are we going to do with it? I know, we'll sell it as Halloween costumes.
All right.
I'm certain that might be offensive to some Americans.
Not me.
So I have it now. I have that hat because it pisses
the
off
fact that
certain
you-
friends
no.
of mine.
I was going to say the fact that you kept the hat is kind of fucked. But
I have it literally because it pisses off certain friends.
Is
of
it well
mine.
made?
No, it's a
But
pound
sure.
shop one.
yeah,
The
all
ironic
of it
thing
is
about
in
that,
China anyway.
about those hats or that phrase, is that it's never actually applied until Trump was president. And
Yeah.
now,
Because it was his thing.
I think the next person should run with it.
Okay, I've got
Yes.
I've got a third item.
Make America better than the Orange Pillock did.
I've got a third item for the fire.
Go on.
So I'm assuming that the whole house is on fire.
Yes.
I have these old fireworks that I got years ago and then forgot about them, left them in a shed, and they went off. I don't mean they exploded, went off. I mean, I think they are expired. I would like to throw them into the house fire just to see what happens.
Well,
And,
you least that's one way to signal the fire brigade.
yeah, and hopefully it'll make a somewhat traumatic experience fun.
Right, any more for any more before the last question?
No, not last question.
I can tell you what it looks like because we had an actual fireworks warehouse full of fireworks that actually went up in town in my way about a year or two ago.
All right. Well, I'll top it off with a frog collection.
Frog collection. Tigers isn't enough.
Not one thing of yours. Not one fucking thing of yours.
No, but the whole point of this was no. It's normally your partner's things you want to get rid of. Your things you like. If you don't like it, you get rid of it.
Shit's cool.
Yeah, shit's cool.
All right.
Right, Sammy, what's the first thing that she'd put on the fire?
After listening to this conversation, probably you.
Yes, she would probably lock me in. She'd leave and lock the door behind her.
Come on, though, you're
That's not
burning
biased,
Nickelback
that's
CDs. You're doing a public service.
True. She wouldn't see it that way.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.